Melton Mowbray from a gorgeously weathered town centre today. It is absolutely stunning here in the town centre. And we are back. It's been a bit. I think the last time I did one of these was the end of November for Christmas, with the Korean Christmas market and all the fun and frolics of there. But we're back. It's our first ever live tour of 2026. And what a glorious day it is for said live. So today I am going to show you guys this month's, well, not this month, well, it's this month and it's also this week, because this month there are two Super Saturdays. The one that I'm going to show you now, and then I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the second one at the end of the live. And then whilst I'm here, I will also potentially go for a little toddle up to the church as well, and show you guys where the Flower and Garden Festival is, because that's taking place at the church today, tomorrow and Monday. And then obviously this is all on top of the wonderful entertainment that the rest of the borough is offering this bank holiday weekend. If you don't know what I'm on about, check out the guide. It is pinned on Facebook. It is pinned on Instagram. Check one of those two. It's on there for this week. Check it out as well. So without further ado, let us go and flip our camera around. So we are starting today at the Edinburgh Wooden Mill. So we're going to start here and we're going to walk on up. And we've got ourselves some lovely little motorcycles here. Now, for those of you that are wondering, Kelly, why we got motorcycles at a Saturday market, the reason for this is simple. This is a Super Saturday. So if you remember from last year, I used to do tours about the craft markets and used to do them for other years before that as well. So what happened was that Town Estate in the bid thought that the current craft market either was all right, needed a bit of a tweak, and we needed some more numbers for the Saturday market. So these Super Saturdays are basically taking those craft markets and the vintage cars and the classic cars, etc., and then amalgamating them with the Saturday market and doing a different theme for each one. So you've got all of the lovely stalls that I show you like you would at a craft market. You've got your favourite Saturday market regulars, and then you've also got a really cool theme this month. And something I'm really excited to show you guys is that themed entertainment when we get further up to the marketplace. So next to bikes, we have got the wonderful guys here who've got a variety of gift options. You know, Father's Day is coming up for those of you that celebrate. And we see a variety of goodies here. We've got coasters, we've got slate prints, we've got flasks, we've got some prints over here as well. So a nice little range from the guys at the Gift Range UK. These guys are great. I've got many a present from these guys previously that always go great value for money, and they do personalization as well. So if you want that extra touch, feel free to check these guys out. They're next to the motorcycles and dead opposite the Half Moon pub. So now we're going to go for a little stroll. As you can see, the weather today is absolutely gorgeous. So what I'm showing you is going to be here till about 2 o'clock today. So if you're on the fence and you've got some time free, make sure to have a pop. As you can see, weather is not a factor today. We have been blessed this weekend with some glorious weather. I hope that it is the same next week, and I hope it's the same later on in the month when I cover a couple more events. So I feel like I picked the worst place to pull up here, but it's all right. We roll with it. So we're now opposite Wobbles and Bangles, flat bang in front of the subway for G&G Travel. As you can see, they've got one of their executive coaches here, and might I say, there is a lot these guys are up to this month and for the rest of the year. So what I'll do is I'll talk about the shuttle bus here, and then I'll show you the day trips here. So for those of you that are considering Glaston budgeting, specifically going for the day, I did do. Feel free to let me know. Check out their page for more information. The guys at G&G, for a small charge, are going to be doing shuttle services directly from town to the festival. So if you want to go for the day, let's say you want to do Glaston budget one day, Cheese Fair the next, and you want to be able to go to and from without the need of wrestling with cars or public transport, definitely book on that shuttle service and book it on soon. It's very popular, and some of the non-Melton routes have already sold out. So that's kind of your shuttle service. And then alongside the Glastonbury shuttle service, we've got a variety of day trips coming up. Why we ran here, so we've got this is where we learn that Llandudno. Welsh people, let me know if I've butchered the pronunciation of that. That's at the end of the month. And then as we go into June, July, August, we've got a selection of seaside trips there, starting from 30 quid per person, going up to 40, depending on where you're going. We've also got a variety of musical trips as well. So we've got Paddington, Lion King, which is a brilliant musical. I've seen it before. The highly popular Wicked. They're coming in around 105 to 125, depending on which show you do. We've got a King Elizabeth and Emmerdale tour. They're coming up. We've got Mamma Mia the Party, ABBA, Greatest Showman, and then we've got some various other. There we go. We know what we're doing. And then we've got some various other coach days as well, from June through to September and onwards as well. If you can't make it today, these guys are based. They've got a little holiday shop, day trip shop in the Bell Centre. So if you can't make it today, make sure to check these guys out there. So now we're going to walk past Vision Express to Olivia's Coffee and Bakery, which got this lovely little store, and they've got my little cruffins that I'm probably going to have to go and treat myself to afterwards. I'm telling you guys, I've yet to have cruffins of that caliber anywhere in Melton. I brought them once at a food festival down the Stockyard, and I've been in love with them since, and it's been a while since I've had one. So I might go and treat myself to a cruffin after this video, because they are really good. And in the meantime, if you are in town, grab yourself a cruffin. They're really great. Anyway, let's flip our camera back mild to here. So we're kind of in front of the High Street Dental Care Bell sign now for Seymour Sanitary. These guys have got a variety of sort of cream goodies, trinkets, etc. You can kind of see them on the camera here. And the great thing about these guys is when you buy something here, you're going to be raising some money towards a really good cause. So not only do you get to treat yourself, but you also get to help a great cause in the process. And that's what we love at My Melton. So we're now going in front of the former booklet stand now, booklet shop, to not that one. We're going to go to Gobbies. Now, Gobbies, those of you that have followed me a while will know that, we'll see these guys, know they're kind of a regular at these things, and they specialise in blackjacks. So the general rule is, if you can think of a flavour of blackjack, they've probably got it already, or they're due to have it soon. So we've got some blackjack cookie hybrids now. They're going to set you about $2.50 each. And then your actual blackjacks, which are here, they're going to be £3 each, or 4 for 10. So definitely go and check these guys out. They're regular at these craft markets for a good reason. And now we're gonna get round here as we walk up to the back. So yes, these guys are right in front of what used to be Butterwicks. So now we are walking up to the next stall, which is in front of Foam Lake and kind of opposite Better Bargains. And I'm going to flip her around. So this is one of our Saturday market regulars. As you can see, we've got a variety of beautiful bakes from the team here at Wested. We've got lemon bakewells, we've got cherry bakewells, we've got pineapple cuts, pickles, cakes, some lovely fresh crusty rolls at the back. You know, it's warm, it's barbecue season. The other half is considering having a barbecue. If you are in the club and you're after some cobs, you know, we've got some beautiful cobs there for your hot dogs and your burgers. So next to these guys, we've got ourselves a lovely, so we're now going in front of Militant's Travel. We've got this lovely little clothes shop that I'm going to, in and out the dusty blue walls, weave through. So I can show you guys a bit of what there is. So we've got some gorgeous dresses here, jumpers, this one's lovely for the sort of like transition period we're in at the moment, where we can't decide, are we sunny or are we wet? Happy birthday, Amanda. Thank you for taking the time out of your busy day for having a chat to me today. It's really appreciated. Hope you have a fabulous day. So yes, we've got these little pieces there. Great for the transition. We've got some lovely dresses that will go into the summer as well. So these guys, they're kind of dead beat opticians. And then if I flip that round again, you can see a bit more of what these guys have got to offer as well. So we're going to flip her around, change your costume, change it around. So now we're going to walk past Yum Yums to what used to be the British Heart Foundation's stall. And we've got ourselves, well, we've got some stuff from the lovely guys at the Rotary Beaver today. So what I will do now is I will flip my camera around and I will show you what they got. So these guys have got, see, we've got the Beaver Club and then you've got other because based in the town club. And these guys look as if they've got a little soft boy tombola. Yes, they do. So as you can see, there are a plethora of plushies available if you are a lucky winner. And it's pretty straightforward. If it ends in a 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, everybody has a prize. It's a prize every time. So you can make sure to take part in the raffle tombola, and you could be in the chance of winning one. Here we go. So yeah, there's £1 to go. Every ticket wins a school, and that is the lovely guys at the Melton Mowbray Beaver Rotary Club that are doing all that for you. Pardon? The inner wheel, sorry, the inner wheel, literally. Then I guess the Inner Wheel Club, yes, the Inner Wheel Club of Melton Mowbray Beaver have got a little tiny tombola, £1 to go. Every ticket wins a toy. It's great money to the extra fantastic cause. And so what I'm now going to do now is show off the stall of Sparkalicious, who you can shout out for getting the inner wheel, because this is how you know we've been doing it for a while with these live tours, because if anybody else went up to me and started poking me like that, I would take it. It's like I've not done one of these for 6 months. I know. I know. 6 months was my last. We've been Christmas market was the last one. I know, it's flown by. So anyway, back to Sparkalicious. So you can see they've got some gorgeous stuff here, guys. We've got some coasters. We've got some lovely quarter fabrics here. We've got these lovely lavender bags. We've got these adorable little plushy situations going on here. We've got these gorgeous cushion covers. We've got these beautiful slate coasters. They're going to be £3 each. We've got these shell pin trays. They're going to be £5. We've got these lovely sort of door stops situations, great for the kids as well. So we've got a nice little mixture here as we go round to Tez's 3D printing, who seem to have been doing a lot since I last did a tour for you guys. They now have a new little thing at the stockyard, which is on my list to check out when I go up there next. And so we've got a variety of 3D printed goodies here. We've got those smaller things at the back here. They're going to be between 5 and 10 on this table. And then if I do a little 12, you've got your larger things here. So the ones that sort of Lego-y style, they're going to be 20. These ones here, they're going to be around your £40 mark. And if you see something that, if you want something custom built, they are online. Check out the website and they will be able to do something custom. We've done it before for presents and it has been great. Now, obviously, we've got gorgeous weather, right? Gorgeous weather, and it's nice and sunny. So, for a lot of you, what's going to be gardening season, right? I'm not got green thumb in the slightest, and that's my face. Not the lovely flowers that I want to show you. So you can see this plant here from the plant store guy as we are going around towards the marketplace. Got some beautiful blooms here, gorgeous patterns going on here. £8 each for the £8 there. Got some beautiful £1.50 lights going on there. So there's truly something for every budget, and it is just beautiful. It smells divine. It's probably not doing my hay fever any favours going past there, but it is gorgeous divine. And I'm mindful that we have been blessed with fabulous weather, which I think is to continue till this evening. And then tomorrow's a bit rare, but we are due some more lovely weather. So definitely treat yourself to a couple of plants and get out in the garden. So we've got a lovely metallic store here as well. These guys are in front of Greggs, so you can see those gorgeous mirrors. You can see those necklaces, and you might. I'm not sure you can hear it because it's a little bit with now. I'll show you why it's kind of sounding a bit busy at the moment. I was a plonker and forgot my portable mic, which is great for a situation like this. But you might have just heard in the background, alongside my rambling, a ding, ding, ding. Now I'm going to show. Well, I want to explain the ding, ding, ding. So I'm going to explain the dingle, ding, 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 the ring a ding, ding, dong song, the ring a ding, ding, dong song. So as I said at the start of this live tour, we have the thing that makes the Super Saturday is the fact you've got different themed live entertainment here. So one of the things that you just heard of the jingle, jangle, jingle, jingle was the Punch and Judy show. I'm going to try and see if I can. Oh, no, we've not got the Punch and Judy show happening right now. What we've got is, you're not going to believe this, a flea circus. Now, I can't show you guys this right now because there's kids and I can't zoom in, but it's the same flea circus that was at last year's May Day event. You know, if you remember when I covered the May Day event last year, he's really good. He's brilliant. He's very funny. So if you've got kids, definitely go down as well. And they've also got a Punch and Judy show happening as well. So if you've got kids, definitely go here. Make the most of it. Of course, this is a May Day festival. So of course we have our pole, which has been lovely wrapped. So at some point, we're going to have some lovely people skipping around. We've got some beautiful flower girlies going on there. Yes, someone's understand the assignment. Beautiful work, Vogue, going on there as well. And you can see, well, you can't see because you're on here. So I'm going to try and. So they've also got some face painting and flower crown making for the kids as well. And then we can hear some lovely live music from the Fiddlestick Survival there. So these guys are going to be performing. Lovely little atmosphere. It's been fantastic listening to these guys play as I've been walking around, because that's the music you've been hearing in the background, and it's been lovely to listen to. Now, so that's the different themed entertainment. So that particular, the parts I'm just showing you about the themed entertainment, they will change based on weekend. So even if it's the exact same stalls, next time I do a live with you, the entertainment will change to hold into the theme. So right, there we are. I'm trying to remember where I was. And then we through to our next stool. There we go. Okay. So in front of the Pitt Street corner, we've got Rockabilly. I got to say about Rockabilly Boy. Apart from they've got some fantastic pies, and they've got. So I've got if you want a recommendation you eat. I've got two of my favourites. The first is the Mahara chicken. Discovered that one the other week and thought, oh yay! But I'm a sucker for anything curried anyway. Beautiful little thing there. And then what I'm going to try and do is I'm going to try and. The great thing about having foot traffic is it's nice and busy for the town. The bad thing about having foot traffic is that I kind of have to do the old weavy weave to show you guys what it is without getting too many on there. Now, I don't know if you can see it in there. It's the kiwi pie. Now, the kiwi pie is my personal favourite. And don't worry, actual kiwis or the bird kiwis. We're not eating New Zealanders, but rather it is a cheddar and beef pie. So think of it like a cheeseburger if you got it and wrapped it up in pastry. It's really cool. With these guys, we've got a sort of lovely little store here. We've got some beautiful pens, got sort of like little Stanley glass key rings going on here. We've got some beautiful little goblets. These are all Jane Davis. We've got some beautiful goblets. We've got a break glass emergency little chocolate thing going on here. We've got some more beautiful key rings. We've got some gorgeous notepads there as well. Great if you've got birthdays going on, and you need a present idea. And then wrapping up today is another regular at our humble craft market, and that's the guys at Chili Guys. Now, there's a good reason why they're the guys regular, because when they always bring food out, it's always like really good. I've had most here previously and they're great. So as you can see, they've got a gorgeous curry going on at the moment. There's samosas that I've just said about. We've got some beautiful barges going on there as well. Some more samosas. So if you like something a little bit on the adventurous side, definitely give these guys a try. They're great. They're regulars at these particular shindigs for a good reason. And now I feel really hungry because I've just had a waffle. And then last but no means least, probably really bright. Last but no means least, we have our traditional Saturday greengrocer as well going on here with your various different goodies. Now we're going to say goodbye to lovely music and we're going to start walking up Sarah Street. Now there's a reason for this. That is the Super Saturday. That's how far it goes from this particular one. So as I said, the entertainment and the stalls and that, they're going to be here till 2 today. So you've got just over 2 hours to go down and have a mooch. And then the next Super Saturday, as it stands, will be next week. So that next one's going to be 1940s themed. And then the one in June is going to be country themed, tie into the new Country on the Eye Festival, which is one I'm very much looking forward to covering. July's is going to be tied to sort of like ska and reggae, tied into Melton Ska Fest, which they were shortlisted for one of the biggest awards in the country within their first year. So make of that what you will. And then August is sort of like a summery themed. September is Harvest. October is Halloween, because, spooky season. And then we get into November, and that's when we start getting into the Christmas market, when that rolls back away again. So right now, as far as entertainment for the latter markets, I'm not 100% sure what that's going to entail. In fact, I don't really know what. All I know right now is that it is going to be themed to a particular thing. All I'm going to thing here. So alongside all of the stores I showed you, we've got some fantastic entertainment happening today in town. So the Black Swan, they've got live music tonight. The Jenny B, they've got live music tonight. The White Hart have got live music tonight. Half Moon's got karaoke as well. So some great little things to do in town there as well. So definitely give these guys a check out if you're in the area. And then just past Morrison's is the St. John's Church. So these guys have got, I'm going to do a separate post on this, a little flower festival this weekend. Little flower festival, kind of kaleidoscope of colour. I believe Thomas Corden's going to be doing some pianoing in there at some point. It's one I haven't covered yet. I'm going to do a separate post on it now once I've come off this live. And Adam, it was mental last night. I was literally going to ask you, I was going to message you after the live. So this, guys, is Adam Watts. So last night, there was a beer garden party in the White Lion, which you would have seen if you went on my guide. In addition, he is at the end of next month, so the end of June, doing a third instalment of Now That's What I Call Day Drinking, which is a fantastic name for an event, if I do say so myself. But also, it's a great event. I covered the first one, attended the second, just generally, and I look forward to going to this year. It's basically a giant outdoor party. There's loads of different DJs throughout the day, various different mix sets. If the weather is nice, then they go and do it outside on the big outdoor stage that the Lions got. So it's a really nice little event. It's a free event, so you don't even need to worry about ticket sales and that. You can just rock up. And it's one that I'm looking forward to covering at the end of next month. So if you want to know more about that, follow Adam at What to See Events, and he'll be able to walk that through. And it's great to see, Adam, that it was mental last night, because I was actually going to message you after I'd done my content to see how you got on. So we're just coming up past Morrison's now, which was full on Facebook the other day, because apparently some people believe it's now turning into an M&S, to which then some people then went S&M because people thought they were funny, which then led to a very interesting explanation as to how one does that without getting banned by the Facebook police. So at this point, I would like to thank Rihanna for having a song with it mentioned in. Thank you for your service, dear sweet soul. So now we're just coming up to the church now for the Flower Festival. Just going to show you guys where it is, because I'm mindful it's a little bit further out. And I also want to show it for you for another reason that ties into next week. I will explain that more shortly when I can cross over without death. Can I cross over? There's no one indicating. La, la, la. There's some ways I want to go in this world. Getting ran off with someone going to Mackie is not one of them. Do. There's lots of people having burgers. Do. Okay. Well, I flipped onto the back camera? Yes, I have. Okay, so we're just coming up to the church now. You can kind of see where the people are gathering there. So that's kind of where, so that's the church there. It's literally next to Morrison's and dead opposite the museum, so you can't miss it. So that's St. John the Baptist Church. Got their lovely little flower festival going on today, tomorrow, and Monday. In addition, to tie into the 1940s weekend next week, they've got a variety of 1940s things as well. Thomas Corden, he's going to go and play the piano and do some like 1940s set list there. So that's going to be a really nice little thing to do. And then that's it, really. So Super Saturday is on now until 2 p.m. The Flower Festival, I believe, is happening as we speak. So I'm going to, like I said, that's going to be a separate post. And then if you can't make today's, not to worry, the next Super Saturday is next week, and that is going to be a 1940s theme one. And for the full list of the dates, you can go onto Melton Bid and or Melton Town Estate. If you go on the latter, you will also see the dates for the brand new events village, something else I'm going to talk about in a future post. If you want to know more about that, make sure to follow my Melton if you haven't already. If you found this live useful, make sure to share it with your folks. That way I can see, more people can see what's happening and therefore by proxy go down. And otherwise, thank you all for watching. First tour of 2026 has been and done. Have a fantastic rest of your bank holiday weekend, and I will see you next time.